right, so let's go ahead and get to it. We got another one. I think this is basically gonna be the last one, only because the final project is kind of like your thing. Like, let's just be honest. You have the answers to lesson 28, right? You could just copy them, or you could do the identical game, right? You already have the inspirations of every other game. So this is the last game because you can design your own game. I have faith in you, even if you don't have faith in yourself, because if you got to this point of the videos, then you know how to copy and paste stuff and take stuff off of a text and put it on something else and figure out why it's working and whatnot. I just got enough faith in you. All right. So let's go ahead and do lessons 27 and call it a wrap. If I get convicted, I'm gonna do 28. Okay. Don't get mad yet. All right? Just give me a moment. All right. So let's get it. So right here we have a sample of it. Sample of the game, right? We have a platform jumper. This is probably what we saw like at the very beginning of videos, right? And basically this is how it works. Got a guy coming down. Here's the platform. You know what that is. You know that's a collision, right? Now the only thing they didn't do on this right here, come on, code.org, come on, is you didn't have it flip when you turned it. We just learned about that last lesson, right? So we're gonna help them out right quick. We'll make it look good. Let's jump into this because last time was a pretty lengthy video, only because we had so much to create and creating the game, and we did that all in one video. Come on, y'all. Like, I'm just being honest. All right. So this came, and if you had the first one where it came to, I think it's problem solving with code.org, then you know about define, prepare, try, reflect. Define your problem, figure out how you're gonna fix it, try it. After you try it, reflect, right? Just a common practice. This for those who didn't know about that. All right, so let's do it. All right, first thing, we need to go ahead and get a background for this. Do we have a background that's already drawn? We do, actually. So why would we? It's already done. So I'll make this different background right quick, only because I care about y'all. And I know it's not gonna be that hard. What did we learn about copy and paste? We're gonna copy it, right? Don't make it harder than what you need to make it harder than, right? Copy it. And paste it. Whoa. Hold on right quick. Go back. Wait. Oh no, that doesn't matter anyway. Because if it pasted, we can just take that upon which is already there, take it over there, and drop the color. What color we want this to be? Green. Fair enough. And what do we want to do at that point? I think that's it, right? I'm pretty sure there's a reason why we're doing that. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason. I guarantee it's going to have something to do with getting points. So read the code, fill the code. The second one, test out code 2. I mean, all I got to do is go over here and change the background to background 2, and it's going to display. I don't want to do it though, because I like background 1, to be honest. All right, let me get that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that too. Don't worry about it. Background 2. Yeah. All right, so I just make sure I got the same stuff. All right, so now that we got that out the way. All right. Oh, that's gonna be dope. All right, let's go to the second one. Second one, they want to go ahead and get these variables of score. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Variables of score. Simple score. I'm gonna lowercase it because I already really don't do all that. Score 0. Next, let's roll through this. It's not gonna show up because we gotta put the text on there. All right, next. So if statement, we're gonna have this amazing piece. That's fine. So in our, what would it be then? Is, I guess, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Basically, they wanted, if you get to a certain score, they wanted to change the background. That's it. I'll be honest. Like, that's it. Why would you do that for? It's almost like changing levels. So it'll be no different if we had like a title near level 1, level 2. And so that's the kind of the process they got going on as they think about this. And so I'm just gonna put 20 and then leave it that way. So that's fine. Do we have a score yet? Show score. Feel right. Do we have that function already? That's being drawn. They don't have that. I don't think they have one. So let's go ahead and get that. We gotta draw it, because if not, it's not going to show score. So here, let's get the draw function, or the function, and I think it's called show score, because you're not going to see the score anyway. So, all right. And so, boom, we have our score. Score equals 0 right now, but if in the case where score equals 20, let's just say 22. Watch this. Boom. You see the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically it. And again, this background too, I want to say it's because it's ellipse. So let me just trash that right quick. It might give it a different. Yeah, that looks better. All right, so that's basically it. When you get to a score that's over 20, then it changes the background. And you can keep doing this forever, to be honest. You can go to, 20,000 levels, to be honest. All right. So now that we got that done, if you want to do a third one, you can. You usually have to go ahead and give it a different number, as far as if it's higher than 40 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for time purposes, let's go ahead and let's keep moving. All right. So in this case, they want us to make the score. Get you a text. On that text, delete the quotations. And we're gonna have the Y and then 80. All right, boom. That should be it. I don't know why. 80. I'm gonna try 20. Probably make it look more realistic. Oh no. Okay. Whatever, close enough. All right, so we got a score. Next. What's the next thing I want us to do? All right. Next thing they want us to do is in the create sprites area at the top of your code, they want to create a new sprite. And they want to do all that stuff. All right, cool beans. I mean, that's not hard. I think we've done this plenty of times. So, we want to go ahead and create a platform. We want to play, what was it? What do they want to create? Oh, platforms. Okay. So, boom. Boom. They obviously won't have to have 2 platforms. Velocity, I think. And then we'll same with platform 2. Only because that would make logical sense to everything. Platform, pretty simple. Let's have it at 0.5. Again, let's do it twice for both of them. Put it 2. And you already know we're going to have to reset this stuff over and over. All right, boom. I think that's... I'm just changing this up a little bit so you can kind of see the difference, to be honest. Oh, not 3,000. That'll be off the screen. 250. All right. All right, boom, there you go. All right, so we got ours right there. And I can just do it. It doesn't matter. So we got our platform set up to make it go down. They want it to loop. I figured that's what I'm saying. Like, I already knew they're gonna have it. They're gonna have a loop fun. Do we have a function for that yet? Nope, not yet. What do you do when you don't have a function? You make a function. So loop platform, let's do it. What are you gonna name it? Loop platform. Loop platforms. How do you loop a platform? You just make it sure when it gets to a certain spot, it goes up top. So again, if statement. So if the, I think it's less than, ain't it? If it's less than sprite Y, we call it platform. All right, if it's less than, let's just say 450. Ooh, sorry. We wanted to just go back up there. Okay. You know, it would be nice to have like a random one, but I guess that'll be too complicated. And that should be a Y and not an X. All right, and you do the same thing for the other one too. So you already did for the. You don't need that. This is a comment. Boom. 2 and 2. All right, so hopefully it goes off the screen and it loops back. That's my guess. I'm pretty sure it is going to happen once it gets there, of course. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm like, yo, why is it not coming on there? Because you got to go put your function in there. All right, so boom. Get you a function. What's the name of this again? Loop. All right, boom. And again, once it should loop now. Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, so it's looping. All right, we get. All right, next thing you want to do with these platforms is do what? It says create a code, and then what do you want it to do? We already have it looping. Oh, just copy your code. We did that already. So what's the? I mean, that's all we had to do. Oh, well, I mean, that's done already then. Well, I tell you, man, we are just ahead of the game. All right, next thing is. All right, so in this case, you need items, of course. All right, and now the items start at a random location on the top of the screen. That's fine. All right, so we have the random location. All right, cool. That's all they wanted. Oh, that's easy. All right, so let's go ahead. Do we want to name this thing? It's gonna have to be a function anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So let's go ahead. Look at our functions, because I guarantee we're gonna have to make one anyway for it. And because we need an item anyway. Oh, do we even have an item yet? We don't have an item, do we? I figured not. All right, so let's go create an item, copy and paste it. Right, let's change it, item. All right, unless again, if you ever want to highlight the whole thing at one time, if you hit Control and A, it highlights everything that's there. And then let's make a star. Let's boost this up because that's whack. All right, so we do have a star. It has a velocity. I want to say that's about what needs to be important. Now, when we loop this thing over, then when we loop it, it's be interesting. All right, so boom, function. Make sure I get the right one. All right, item. Okay, let's call them item loop because we want to loop this anyway. And we gotta give it two different things. All right, so loop or loop item, whichever one. All right, so two things you need to do this. You gotta first get your if statement. And I don't know why they only have a thing to it. So we have if the item, actually, you know what's crazy? I'm about to throw this out here. This is identical item. It's the same thing. So let me copy this right quick and I'm gonna show you why and paste it and put it down there. So the reason why it's the same thing is because one, if it meets the qualifications of going off the screen, you want the same thing. I'll just be honest. Now, the only thing that's different with the item is the fact that the X and the Y is going to have a random location because you want it to show up in different places. And so that's the only difference that it's going to be. And what I mean by that is, so go and get your random location and let's do -10 and what was it, -10? I think it is. And 50, I think. And then for this one, let's do 50 and 350. 350. All right. Because again, we want it to go where it needs to go. I got that right? I think that's right. Where's it at? Oh, we didn't put the, oh, I'm like, yo, what? Again, here we go again. Get you a function. Put it in there. What's the name of it again? Item loop. And paste it in there because obviously it's not going to work without it being in the draw function. All right, so boom, we got it. And it should pop up in a different location. And then boom. And it's going to keep going over and over again. Just for it, so we can see it move a little bit quicker. And then, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not that hard. All right, next thing they want us to do is we just did that, didn't we? Oops, sorry. Hey, the reason why is because, like, I know, like, for me, I know, like, when I do a code, like, I want to see it work. And, like, if I don't see it work, I'm going to get kind of frustrated. I'll be honest. All right, so we already got that done with number 11. Let's keep moving. All right, number 12, it says make a second item. I mean, that's pretty simple. Just copy and paste it. So here's our, just copy, literally, I mean, I'm dead serious, copy and paste it. And then just call it item 2. All right, and then come down here. You're gonna have to do it eventually, so let's go ahead and jump the gun. Right, Control Z, we don't want that. Control C, Control V, and then again, just put that 2 on it because it's gonna be the same thing. You already know that. Like, let's not even play the game because we already understand what's gonna happen. And so boom, like we already know it's about to happen, so there's no need to try to catch us off guard. We already have it. You know what I'm saying? We already got it. Now, what's the next part? I bet it's gonna be the score eventually, because I mean the game's basically done. The only thing that we don't have is a character, and this is where we go. All right, so let's go add our character. Okay, we know that this is gonna fall to at a rate. What do you want to name it? Player, probably, I'm guessing. All right, so here, boom, we got player, player, and player. And boop. You know what's crazy? If they had a behavior on here, like they had, if they had like a behavior on here, it'd be so much easier. And so boom, it's, oh, we gotta change the animation, sorry. Sorry. All right, here we go. And we falling. All right. Now, a couple things they're going to want to do with this is kind of speed the fall up. So let's go ahead and get that down pat. Get you a function. They're going to function you all the way until you don't function no more. I'm going to go ahead and let you know ahead of time. They're going to function you till you can't function no more. All right. And this, basically with this, they want you to do the same thing that we normally do. You know, get that velocity Y. Go ahead. Make sure you paste your player in there. Right. Make sure you get your addition. Addition? I think it is. Get you another one. Now, I'm telling you right now, if you make this higher than 0.5, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to put 0.2. I think we're good. All right. But remember, we always get this wrong because we don't go up here and go ahead and add that function at the end of it. What did we name it? I don't even know. Player fall. So let's go up here, name it, and we have what we're looking for. All right. So boom. Oh, it's on speeding up. Oh my goodness. Can I get an up key? Like, geez Louise. All right. So next thing is, there's no way in the world. If you should add, all right, we need to add okay, we gotta get a controller. All right, so cool. Let's get a controller for this thing. I'm pretty sure we're going to like add that player controller eventually as well. Draw a function, and we want to control player. All right, and we just adding the same stuff we normally add. Now on this one, we are going to, the only thing that is going to be different from the test game is the fact that they didn't turn. I don't like that. Like, I don't understand why they didn't turn, but I'm going to make them turn. So, if key up, obviously we want this velocity, we want a negative one because we're going up with the player. So let's boost this up like 6. All right. We also want another one. The only difference is I just control V. If it goes left, then we want to do the more kind of subtle one. So here, don't worry, I'm just gonna put a negative number. I know some of y'all gonna be like, that's not right. You're right, it's not right yet. You just put a negative number and it will still equal. Let's do -3. That looks like, that's like this place. And animation. So let's go up here. We did it last video. Duplicate. After you duplicate it, go ahead and click that first one. Switch it. Click the second one. Switch it. Right? And we can just leave it copy right now. It doesn't even matter. Right? Boom. Copy. Control C. Paste it. Right? Take the negative off because it's not going to go to your right. And then put back the regular one. Boom. All right. And why is it yellow? Because we didn't put the point. Now, like always, we got to go in and add our function. Let's go ahead and copy it. We got to get our player control. And we're going to put up here to update sprite. So again, boop, drop that in there and dang, what is our thing? We press up, right? Oh, I know why it's not going up, because it's not negative. Why didn't somebody say that? Good gracious. Oh yeah, we up. Look at that. Ooh, we up. Look at that. All right, cool. Let's get done with this. We only got a couple more. All right, next one. All right, I gotta hear this up. All right, so we gotta create basically a function when the player lands. Let's go ahead and collide that right quick. So boom, function, create a function, and player land. Now on this player land, basically you just wanted it to collide. I mean, that's it. So collide, and then again, player one with the platform. Highlight it, do it again for the second one. All right, boom. Oh, and then don't forget, we gotta add this new function in here. And that's it. All right, so right now, you can see it's not gonna give me anything. It becomes boom. All right, and then boom. All right. And then so there you go. Pretty easy stuff, man. It's not that hard. Once you get, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't a big fan of functions until I had like redo this. Obviously, this will be an event, so in GDevelop, so it's kind of the same kind of, I mean, it's the same kind of logic, I guess you can say. Collect the item. All right, that's pretty simple. So let's go ahead, get our last function. And again, what's the name of this going to be? Collect item. So boom, we want to collect it. Let's go up here because I don't want to forget. Now, when you collect this item, there's two things you wanted to do. One, you wanted to reset. So let's go ahead and put that in there. You wanted to loop the item. That's one of the cool things. But this is the only thing I kind of jumped. You want to loop the item if it's touching it. So here, and then get the is touching. So basically, if it's touching, but it's gonna loop both of them. That's the only bad thing. That's gonna be the only bad thing. That'll be the only bad thing. Well, no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine, actually. Never mind, take it back. So, all right, so if it's touching item one, then basically you want it to loop you kind of wanted to do it, but nah, let's do that. It's not gonna work. It's gonna loop both of them. Maybe we could just take the code from it and it'll work out just fine. So it already has the code already. Let me just copy this thing. All right, so in the case where it's touching it, I mean, this is basically what you want to happen. All right, so you want the items to go back to where they were. You also want the score to update as well. So get the score, get the variable, and then obviously plus sign, like always. And then let's do 5. It's all right. Now, you want to do this twice for each one. I was gonna do the function, but it would have reset the other one anyway. That wouldn't have worked out too good. All right, and then boop, boop. Oh, hold on. Control Z. 2, and then. All right, and then let's collect this item. And I think it's on the updates. Collect items. Did I say it? Yeah, that's fine. All right, so let's go ahead. Boom. All right, here we go. Can I hit something already? All right, there we go. And I think that's it, though. That's the game, basically in a nutshell. And as you can see, our screen changed colors too. So that's pretty dope. I'm not even going to lie. That's really, really dope. All right, what's the last thing they want us to do? Does your sprite move the way it should? Does it interact? Does scoreboard work? Of course. All that stuff works because y'all did it with Espinosa. Now you can. The reason why it's adding is because they probably, you could add some more. We already added the change animation already. Add lives. That just means that once it goes past something, or if the star goes to it, you can make a live sequence to it. All that stuff you can probably just figure out. It's the same stuff. It's just a different variable. So instead of having scores by itself, you have scores and live. So again, if the star gets down there, it'll just take away some of their lives. All right. Anyway, so that's it in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this whole walkthrough of interacting game and what's the name of this? Interacting game. Oh, interactive animation and games. I hope you enjoyed this process with me. Next one we're gonna do is the Express course because I'm gonna knock that out just like I did this one, along with getting you all transitioned over to GDevelop. The reason why we're doing GDevelop is because I want you to learn how to publish your games. We can do all that fun stuff, and you can see how it corresponds. It goes from one piece of software to a realistic piece of software. Code.org, huge shout out to them for allowing us to have this sample because it helped. It definitely helps. All right. With that being said, sorry for the stuttering. God bless. Thank you for allowing me to serve you.